Hi, this is Alex for ShinyShiny and Tech Digest with the Intempo Digital GX-01 Internet Radio. Now it's partially an internet radio and partially a media player streaming device, and you've got some options here. The first is you can use Wi-Fi, so you can sign into a wireless network, and when you first turn it on it will give you the option to scan for a network just by pressing the select buttons and so on. And if you do have password protection, then you can use the dial. It has a sort of list of numbers and letters and case-sensitive combinations that you can use to select a password and input it. So if you're worried that you won't be able to get onto a secured network, worry not. If you don't have Wi-Fi, or you just prefer to use cables generally, there is an Ethernet port at the back, nicely concealed out the way next to the power point. It's not completely wireless. I mean, you can't run it off a battery or whatever, but it's wireless enough. What you can also do is stream music from your PC, and there's three different play modes on here. So you can use it as Windows Share, which will take music from your PC as long as it's stored in the right place. You can use Universal Plug and Play, so if you're connected to a sort of network type arrangement, you can get music from that. And you can use local media, and that's what this USB port down here is all about. Because if you put in a USB key filled with media, you can play off there. And we're looking at support for real media formats, Windows media formats, and MP3. So it's a very good all-rounder. Sound quality is pretty good. We're not talking about sort of a massive amount of power, but it's a good solid sound for any home. You don't want to fill a small living room with sound with sort of hundreds of watts pumping out. You just want to have a fairly pleasant listening environment. And it's also a clock radio and things like that. You can set an alarm, etc. There's an option to preset 99 channels, which is just as well, because with internet radio you're opening yourself up to a hell of a lot of channels and a lot of listening. So it's good if you can preset some of your favourites. And you can get the entire package for, it's £119.99, so £120, which is slightly high, but I find with Intempo products they tend to be this sort of retro, solid, well-built design. They are a little bit on the expensive side, but I think they do make good presents for people who are perhaps a little bit conscious of a little bit of technophobia. What you see here is a traditional radio with a dial. What you have inside is a lot more modern.